What's happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the Strike First podcast. If this is your first time with us and you love CobraKai and KarateKid, consider joining the dojo today by following my Instagram at Strike First Podcast and hitting the red subscribe button below. Today, we'll be discussing the 4 things we can expect in CobraKai Season 4. So each season of CobraKai thus far has had new characters incorporated into the show in some form or another. This is obviously a smart move on the writers' part, as they want to keep the show fresh and always looking to add new storylines to keep fans engaged. The good news is that the writers are continuing with the addition of new characters as the season go on, and more specifically, new students, as it has already been confirmed that 15-year-old Dallas Dupree Young will be coming into Season 4 to play the role of Kenny, who is a new kid in school who becomes a target for bullying and learns karate to defend himself, as well as 14-year-old Una O'Brien to play the role of Devin, a highly competitive, quick-tempered teenager who has the potential to ease into the karate dojo as a student. Now, it is still unknown to us as fans as what specific dojo these teenagers will eventually join. I think that with the epic All-Valley tournament looming in the final episodes of Season 4, they will make fine additions to the ranks of whichever dojo they choose. Personally, I think Kenny will join Eagle Fang and Una will join CobraKai. But since it is confirmed, I think we can for sure expect the introduction of new characters in the show for Season 4, and potentially more aside from Dallas and Una. If there is one big difference between Season 3 and the first 2 seasons, it's that Season 3 brought a whole new level of darkness to the series and the KarateKid franchise as a whole. Now, Season 4 will still have that same level of darkness, if not more than Season 3, but between the two, Season 3 focused on the aftermath of the events that came with Season 2. The reason why I think the 4th installment will perhaps be darker than the 3rd is because it'll move forward with a brand new storyline for the characters, set up by the deal made between Kreese, Daniel, and Johnny involving the tournament, and the highly anticipated return of Terry Silver. And we can be sure that when Terry Silver makes his appearances, he'll be up to no good, as he'll be plotting different ways to sabotage Daniel and ruin his life, manipulating the CobraKai students, and much, much more. So I think we can definitely expect this upcoming season to be much more darker than the other 3, with so much at stake regarding the tournament and with Silver making his debut to the series. Now, there are 2 different types of flashbacks that we've come across in the CobraKai series. One being flashbacks to the events that most of us have seen before in the KarateKid films, and the other being flashbacks to events that happened but we never saw on screen, like Kreese's life in the army. If one thing's for sure, it's that there's no question that the writers love to throw in flashbacks to refresh our memories of scenes from the KarateKid as they relate to scenes in CobraKai. But now that Silver will be kicking around the valley again, we should definitely be prepared for our fair share of Silver flashbacks from the KarateKid 3. And if my memory serves me well, we've only had one flashback in the past where Silver was shown, and that was when Daniel revealed to his students back in Season 2 that he joined CobraKai for a brief period. And I also don't think we will only get flashbacks of Silver from the KarateKid 3. I think we should be expecting to see scenes with flashbacks of what Kreese and Silver were up to after the Vietnam War. Now that we've seen the real reasons why Kreese is the way he is due to his lessons from his captain and his girlfriend Betsy dying, along with never getting out of the war state of mind, now I really want to see why Terry Silver is the way he is in the KarateKid 3 and right now. Because if you look at him in Vietnam, he has a completely different body type, attitude, personality, and demeanor. So I'm really hoping that the writers were able to get the actors who played young Kreese and young Silver back to continue their story arc about what they've been up to right up until KarateKid 1. I've said this in previous videos before, but I really want to see scenes of them opening up the original CobraKai dojo as seen in the first KarateKid film. But I definitely think we can expect to see the 2 different aspects of flashbacks in CobraKai Season 4. It truly didn't take much time for me to come up with a theme for CobraKai Season 4, and that theme is revenge. If you look around at a lot of the characters, more specifically the characters from the CobraKai dojo, a lot of them have their different reasons for wanting revenge on nearly all of the Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang members. The big bad sensei, John Kreese, obviously wants his revenge on Daniel of all people. That's why he's bringing in Terry Silver into the mix. I'm not really sure if he wants to get his revenge on Johnny, as part of me still thinks he's trying to convince him to join forces against Daniel, but I'm not entirely sure of his opinions on that at the moment. Tori really wants revenge on Sam for treating her like dirt since the first second that they met, and for kissing her boyfriend Miguel. She wants revenge on Miguel for cheating on her with Sam, as well as showing loyalty to Johnny instead of Kreese. Tori lastly wants revenge on Hawk for betraying them during the house fight, which I personally think was the big reason why CobraKai lost that fight in the first place. So Tori has a bone to pick with a lot of the main students in the other two dojos. Now, next is Robbie. Robbie wants revenge on probably the most people of anyone else in the entire series. He wants to get back at his dad, Johnny, for never being there for him when he was young and growing up, and now for choosing Miguel over him every single time. The next person on Robbie's hit list is of course Daniel, because he feels like he betrayed him by getting him arrested and putting him into juvie. And then next is Sam, because to him, it seems like she stopped writing because she was with Miguel the whole time, even though that is of course not true. And lastly, probably most of all, is Miguel. He has the life that in Robbie's eyes he is supposed to have. His own dad treats Miguel like he's his actual son. He's dating the girl of his dreams, and much more. And last but not least, Terry Silver has his own bone to pick with Daniel. Not just because he messed with Kreese on numerous occasions, but because he messed with himself as well back in 1985. So many important characters in the series want revenge, and I seriously think we can expect those characters to try and fulfill their revenge in the coming season. With that being said, guys, that'll do it for this video. If you like what you saw here today, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on CobraKai and Karate Kid content. As well as let me know in the comments section below for what things you expect to see in CobraKai Season 4. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.